Today will be much different than Tater Talk from yesterday, that's for sure. Okay, so you know how we always say, oh, judge-free zone when it comes to like secrets and all that? I need you guys to go to full judgment zone on these, okay? Full judgment. I've got stories. These are true confessions. People confess this stuff, and it's your chance to go full judgment, okay?
Done.
Okay. First one, my neighbor was complaining about cat crap all over his back lawn, right? I sympathized with him, and I agreed. It's a huge problem. I did admit, though, that I was the one throwing the cat poop over the hedge. And honestly, I thought it was his cat, but it is not his cat. So he was throwing cat crap over the hedge into his neighbor's yard because he thought it was his cat.
No.
I mean, what do you just buy him like a gift card or something? Be like,
he didn't know because he didn't admit it.
He didn't admit it. Like then if you didn't admit it, it's fine. But like if I found out it was somebody doing that, I'd be like, what the hell, dude?
We do both sides of our house. We have outside cats. They both have them. They, have little houses or whatever in their garage that they can go in there when it's cold out or whatever. But both sides of our house have these cats. And Marie always asks, and I'm like, it's a really good question. Where do they poop? I've never seen them poop. Are they coming in our yard and pooping? Would we even know?
Well,
would cat poop even bother you?
And cats weigh littler poop.
I mean, they're like that big.
Holy man, what kind of cats have you had?
My sister had a big cat.
Yeah, big
sometimes.
Cat with large poos?
Well, they're not going to be teeny. They're not rabbit turds for sure. You'd notice. Even a small one would, probably be like a couple Tootsie Rolls together.
I guess.
You know what I mean? Like you'd still notice it. It would be like goose poop.
But how would, and there's that. I live next to a lake. You know how many animals?
Yeah.
Like, we have owls down by our dock, so that'll keep the geese from coming up on our dock and stuff like that. The fake owls, not real ones.
Yeah.
But like there's raccoons and stuff all the time in our yard. I'm like, how would I know?
The fake owl's sitting there. The raccoon's like, good one.
Good one.
Yeah.
He knocks it over and eats his grape.
Yeah.
All right. The next confession story. I stopped buying toilet paper in 2020 when we had the huge shortage. I figured that the whole world doesn't use toilet paper anyway, so I switched to just using my left hand and soap and water. Never felt cleaner, and I'm not going back to toilet paper.
Up.
Yuck, sick,
I can't
disgusting.
Yeah, we know you wrote that, Wes.
I took these offline. These are fess holes off Reddit.
I do know that there are some people, not that. That's the first time I've ever heard that fess hole.
Yeah, me too.
But I've heard people use rags. Like they buy like 10 to 12, 15 cheap, like couple dollar rags or whatever. And then they'll just, that's their thing.
Them.
Yeah, they wash them and then throw them. They have like a little hamper for them.
But I even was grossed out. Like I have friends that, they're better than me. I use disposable diapers.
Yeah.
And they did the reusable cloth diapers, and I give them credit. It's better for the environment, but I don't want to wash those.
Hard pass.
No.
I mean, I guess it's really no different than washing it if you do your own clothes. You know what I mean? Like I know you're not crapping yourself, but like,
no, I try not to.
Listen, we know people who have risked it and gambled and lost.
That's true.
So you got to go clean that up. It's not like you throw that away. You know what I mean?
I think I probably would.
Would you really? It's just washing it. It's not like it's the end of the world. I'm not saying
I just
I'm not
imagine
myself
turds
all the time, but like,
I imagine turds in my washer, and that's.
But here's what you're not thinking about. If you gamble and lose, it's not a turd.
Yeah, but okay, if you gamble and lose,
maybe rinse out first or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, don't you go in the toilet and like?
Yeah, no, you
rinse it out
but
and use a laundry tub and get some of the.
Yeah, of course, and that's super gross. I'm not going to go into details about that, but like,
Thank you.
You would just think you wouldn't throw like, I just don't want to throw $50, $70 jeans away to be like, oh.
No, I didn't mean jeans. Oh, I guess I was thinking just your underwear.
Gamble and lose.
Yeah.
All right, we're done with poop talk now.
Thank you.
We'll move on from those. This one though, Crisco, I feel like you might have wrote this in the fess hole on Reddit. I haven't changed my bed sheet since November 2024. The dogs don't seem to mind.
Ew.
As long as they don't mind, right?
Oh, November 2024. We are at almost 2 years, a year and a half.
April 2026.
You nasty.
That is gross. After I got shamed and everybody yelled at me and got pissed and then have the visceral reaction of, oh, gross.
How often do you change your sheets now?
Everybody does gross crap. You share toothbrush with your husband, which
did you bring that in today?
I didn't. I'm going to bring it in tomorrow for tomorrow's podcast. I'll make sure I do it because we brought it up. The dad said it's not gross to do that. And then I said, well, is it not gross to do it with anybody? Because
are you going to toothpaste it or are you just going to?
Of course you have to.
No, you got to know too. I'll raw dog.
Oh, you're going to raw dog?
You want the natural experience.
Yeah, oh, you're going to get all that plaque up in there for her?
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand why you think you are, it's like sharing it with my husband, sharing it with you.
No, I'm not saying it is. I'm saying you think it's just by saying it with your husband, you're like, it's not gross. It's still
with
plaque.
Him.
It doesn't matter. Still plaque. You shared with
I
your
don't
girlfriends.
mind his plaque.
You shared with your girlfriends?
Yeah.
Have you not?
My girlfriends
so why
I've
am
been
I
friends with since 6th grade. You've had your mouth broken and you just were telling me about some sores in the inside.
No, those are all healed up now. No, my whole mouth was stitched together.
I'm a tiny bit worried.
I mean, what if I should be worried about you? I don't know what's been in
Well, you're not going to go back to it, are you? She said you're going to go back to it? You guys are going to cross-contaminate? You're going to go back to brushing your teeth after she goes?
He's going to have to.
No, I brush and then she takes it.
I was going to say, then what are you worried about?
If it doesn't go both ways, then you're not.
You have to reciprocate.
You want a toothbrush make out with me. I get it. Calm down.
Okay, so are you going to then take it back in your mouth?
I mean, a lot of people would pay big money for that, so I can do it. You know what I mean? Like, I would do it. I don't care, so we'll do it tomorrow. It's going to be great.
All right, so this next one. There was a funeral director that had to do some Japanese rope bondage on a customer. So
what? I don't know.
The man
what that
died.
is.
Japanese rope bondage where you get all tied up with your hands behind your back.
Is
and
it
feet
for
and everything.
sexual activity?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
The husband passed away. The wife wanted to have him in the Japanese rope bondage for eternity, and she had the key around her neck. What would you want to go to your grave with for the rest of your life? And not a lot of people would know. It's either the funeral director and your significant other having the key.
So I take it it's not an open casket.
I'm guessing not.
Imagine if the person was new and they forgot and they left it open and they're all tied on ropes. I'd be like, oh my God.
And rigor mortis, hard word to say, didn't kick in and they weren't a little stiff when you had to get those ropes on them?
That's crazy. You did it.
I mean, did they do it right away? They were like, "Oh, get him in those ropes immediately before he gets all stiff."
Yeah, well, they're warm still. You probably could.
Yeah, but you don't get them as the funeral. I can't talk. I don't even know why I'm trying. You don't get them as the funeral director when they're warm still. You get them cold, real cold.
True.
And
yeah,
stiff.
I don't know. That seems like
maybe they just laid a piece of rope on them and they're like, "Oh, you naughty guy."
Okay, so eternity. What do you have on? What's your little fetish that you're bringing to the casket with you?
I don't even know.
I'll bring packets of mayo.
But yeah, I think people would just.
I'm gonna have my sleeve put on.
Oh, really?
I mean, I might as well, right? I purchased it and haven't used it yet. It's been a couple months.
Yeah, and
I'm like your sleeve.
What?
Oh, you're gonna wear the glass wiener.
I was so.
This one's not glass.
You have another one now?
No, I never bought a glass one. It's a sleeve. It's a silicone sleeve. The glass one that I told you about that you put in the freezer or put it in a pot of boiling water, that's a completely different one, and I don't own that one.
I thought you meant your tattoo sleeve.
I did
no.
too.
My arm should still be connected.
I'm like, what? Why don't you haven't worn it?
It's not a fetish, but I just think it'd be really funny open casket with a ball gag.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that would be hilarious. Just have it tied up like around and be like,
one last little funny.
And they're all like, they all go up and they're like, oh my God. Well, I mean, not all. There'd be like 3 to 4 people at mine. But they'd be like, oh my God, oh, Adam. Oh,
maybe
God, Adam. What
that's
the hell?
funny because engineer Adam just walked in as you said that, but obviously you're talking about yourself.
But like truly, wouldn't you imagine be like, oh God, because I thought it'd be weird to be like, oh Crisco, we miss you. That's not going to happen. But like in the funeral procession, they're going to be like, oh my God, does he have a ball gag in his mouth? And how many times people would talk about it?
We knew
Instead of a ball gag, I'd have an apple and be like a pig.
Just put me on my stomach, just spit roast me. I'm like spinning around a thing. They'd be like, God, he actually smells delicious.
I don't think anybody wants to cook.
Is that Crisco belly? What is that there? That smells amazing.
Oh man.
What would yours be, Des? We know you're a freak.
I just said mayo.
No, it's not freaky.
Oh my God.
It's so
Here she
lame.
goes. Oh my God, you guys. Wait for it. My kinky fetish
I don't want
26-year-old Gen Z Jess was like, you're the lamest storyteller of all time. Because she's like,
I don't have any sex things I want to bring. Can I bring Taylor with me?
All I picture is you two just being the most missionary couple of all time.
I'm glad
I'm
glad you picture that.
I do. Picture Taylor a lot. I love that guy. Family. Keep it in the family. I just feel
it's always the ones that tell you, oh, we don't do all the kinky stuff that she's definitely putting pinkies places.
It's the same guys who will go, oh, no, I'm real tiny. You know Wes is packing. I'm not saying he's humongous, but you know he's packing.
We've already said that.
That's what I'm saying. But it's the same thing.
We've
If you always go,
it.
I don't do anything like that. No, me and Taylor don't do anything.
I don't have tools I don't have that I want to bring with me. I don't understand.
But it's just a fake.
You don't have tools in the bedroom?
You could I don't have a ball gag. You could have a funny answer, but it's like answering the Taylor dad question. You're like, I can't. I don't even want to think about that stuff possibly happening.
Your dad's in Taylor's body, or Taylor's in your dad's.
No.
Is that what you would do? Is just lay flat on your back? Just see, this is what you do. You're not a good sport when it comes to this. Even when we fake divorced you and Taylor,
I'll have an apple in my mouth and like a pig too.
Good one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just, this game's over now. She's ruined.
All right, final one. Did you ever play any really good pranks when you were in college or high school? Like on the classroom? Because this one, I think we should have all done.
Like senior pranks?
No, this one was just something they did all the time. While in college, I would randomly go into empty classrooms and write class canceled on the blackboards and leave.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, tell me how amazing that would be. Like, oh, yeah. Sweet, no class today.
And the teacher can't, they can't get mad at you.
Right.
I mean, they can get mad at the person who did it, but the people who left, I'd be like, I'm not taking a hit for that, like a late or missing a day.
Now you can't get away with anything because I feel like there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
When we were in school, somebody brought live chickens in for the senior prank, and they just ran up and down the halls. It was awesome.
When I was a freshman at Henry Sibley, I'm going to totally out who did this because I don't care. I'm pretty sure he's a cop now. But I was in keyboarding class, and his name's David Longben, and he would call our teacher. He knew the teacher's phone number, and he would call off his cell phone, and he would answer, Bob Gwynn here. And just like, it's like, and then he would never say anything.
He was sitting
and then
in
just
class?
hang up. Yeah. He would all the time, just in the middle.
Oh, God.
Every time. Bob Gwynn here.
And then why was the teacher answering the phone during school?
Like, because it's keyboard and we're all doing our, like, work.
Yeah.
We're doing, basically, you're not
Typing.
teaching, really.
Yeah.
You're just a chaperone, basically. And all the time, you would just keep doing
Just
it.
call him over and over
And then he
again.
just kept,
He
kept
gets
falling for it.
It's so, yeah. It was like he was so gullible. Like, he would do it just that perfect amount.
Or it'd be annoying where he'd be like, God, nobody is on the other side.
Yeah. But enough where he would actually answer it, too, every time with the same
Fantastic.
voice.
That is
My Lord.
fantastic.
What are you doing over there, buddy?
I'm pulling up a story that I was going to use for something else. I think the news does refuse to use, but I don't have it.
Also, we should do that one. We should still do that rage baiting vid I sent you.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have it right now. Like, you'd have to lead that one.
Yeah.
No, there was a story that I came across that a girl was getting it on with a guy and then ended up getting it on with her twin brother. Speaking of the twins, Minnesota Twins, go tomorrow, home opener. Got it on with his twin brother, 4 days apart, ended up pregnant, and the doctor said that they can't pull enough DNA from the baby to tell who the actual dad is.
Because they are
So identical, and they share so much DNA that, and so she was in quite the perplexing situation. Like, I want to tell the dad that they should be able to know that they're the father of this child, but there's no way to tell which one the actual dad is.
Did she just want to know which twin was better? Like, was she like, why, like, just hook up with the two twins, like, that separate?
I'm thinking it was young and she was achieving some sort of, like, oh,
got both
got
of
it on
them.
with both twins.
Yeah.
Or did they trick her?
I mean, that sounds very
Rapey.
yeah. I didn't want to say I didn't want to say it, but that sounds very much so like they're like, got it. And now they don't know who's the daddy.
4 days apart. And then so you just never get to know? So you're 50-50, that's your uncle daddy?
Uncle daddy.
And do you hang out with the both of them over and over again to see who'd be the better dad?
And then say,
and just be like,
win?
oh, it's your baby. But like, they probably don't even know. She probably hasn't said anything to anybody yet.
They're in court about it, trying to figure it out.
Okay, got it.
Mhm.
I mean, what a divide. I mean, the brothers are probably like, whatever.
Oh, they don't.
We're
care.
both stuck with her now because think about it. You're both like, one's the dad or one's the uncle, so you're gonna love the kid no matter what. You hope.
Like double daddy, you just
I'm
be like
not
you both.
sharing it.
That's the thing.
But
Is like, how do you?
that's
But
so
how do you
weird.
just have to do rock paper scissors to be like who's going to be on the
question. I don't
on
know.
the line for money?
Or do you like
Big
as they
difference
grow
between
up
uncle dad.
see like who they're more like? But then again,
If they're twins, they're
going to be
quite
exactly
similar.
alike. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how would you even figure out who pays the child support? Like, who's paying for the baby? You know what I mean? Because you got, there's a big difference between uncle who gets to have fun and be like, oh, I'm
Give
going
'em
on
back.
trips. And a dad is like, I'm on the hook for all of this.
yeah.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting. We'll have to see because they're still in court.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Boom.
All right.
So I think, I think we should have a joke off. I think to get Wes to laugh first.
Okay.
Can you think of a good joke off the top of your head to get him to
Nope.
laugh?
You don't know anything about me. It said I can't remember one joke,
Okay,
but I
well-
can look it up.
Okay. Because I've got one locked and loaded.
Okay, you
and
go.
No, you got to go first.
Why?
Just go with it. She's so bad at going with stuff. Oh my
No,
God.
but no,
this
I'm
is
so-
2 times on this podcast now.
You know that that's one of my handicaps is I can't
Just
remember.
Google jokes. You got
I
time
am right now.
No, I know, but you don't have to be so stressed.
What kind of Easter bunny can't hop?
Tell me.
A chocolate one.
Okay.
So you didn't Google
Okay.
funny ones.
Okay.
Got
No, I
it.
just it was the first one
Yeah.
that popped up.
Wes, what kind of Easter bunny can't hop? A chocolate one.
This is the rage baiting they're talking about. I was trying to go and it's just done.
I was trying to go with it. It's just dumb.
I was trying really hard.
Oh.
I'm so stupid.
It's this video I saw. It's like two brothers, and they do it to the little. Well, the little sister
God.
is like, there's a letter missing in the alphabet, and I don't know why or something.
Okay.
And then they do it. And they just start laughing. She starts crying.
She gets so mad. She gets so pissed.
Dude, that was my childhood with Josh, with my brother.
Mm-hmm.
He would say the joke. He was quiet. And then I would go, God, that was funny. And I would say the joke, and I was loud, and everybody would laugh. And he goes, dude, you've done nothing but steal my material for your entire life, which is a falsehood, because you've met my brother. He's not that funny. Like, that, you know what I mean? So, like,
I wonder if he would have been funnier and louder if you wouldn't have kept stealing his thunder.
Good point.
I mean, it could have been.
Let's try it again. Des, give another joke.
What happened to the Easter Bunny when he misbehaved at school? He was egg-spelled.
You try it once,
Go.
Chris. Go.
Oh.
What happened to the Easter Bunny when he was, I forgot the joke.
Misbehaved at school.
Misbehaved at school. He was egg-spelled.
Brooks, you try it.
What happened to the Easter Bunny when he misbehaved at school?
He expelled.
He was expelled.
No, not expelled.
Eggspelled.
Eggspelled.
God, Brooks
And
is
it's not
great.
funny from him because he's allergic to eggs.
Here we go. This
That
is
feels
I
weird.
found the video.
I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. I don't.
The guy's face.
Oh. Oh.
She's so-
He's like, you know,
so
screw
mad.
you.
Oh my God! If you don't do that to River or something,
You got to see her.
Rivers used to us
Watch
not
her here.
laughing at his.
She's crying.
Oh.
Kids don't get it. They're
Don't
like,
go,
wait a
oh,
minute.
it's hilarious. It's
Oh.
hilarious. You're making them
Dude,
tougher.
She could never do that to River.
You're gonna
She
make
would-
soft children if you don't
No,
think
I
that's
could
funny.
do that because
You, Dusty, and River could do it.
Yeah.
You and Dusty,
Me
River.
and
so
Dusty
that,
would have to pull it off.
Dusty could do the first, or River would have to do the first joke, and then you have to have Dusty
you really
give
should.
the joke. You
Please
should.
record it.
Yes.
I
Okay.
don't think you have it in your heart. She'd be like, buddy, I was just kidding.
I was kidding.
He'd be like, why aren't you laughing? That was funny.
She's like, you want another dirt bike? I'll get you one. That's fine.
How
He does
long do
need
you
a
think
dirt
you
bike.
could hold on to it before you'd be like, no, buddy,
Probably only a couple.
If he cried,
If
like
he
that
cr-
would be immediate.
Oh
if
my
he
God.
cried, I would be like, oh, we're just doing a funny prank that Crisco said to do.
That's fair. But did you? I'm not kidding. You should tell him that, by the way, since he's been such a little sassy bee. Like lately, I would tell him, be like, Crisco has an awesome gift, which I don't yet. Don't tell him that.
I already told him I was taking away all his
It's an
birthday
elephant,
presents.
River. If you're listening, it's
Yeah,
an
but
elephant.
you got to remember the Godfather gifts and stuff like that. He'll be like, oh my God. Tell him that. He'd be
Okay.
like, maybe it won't work. Maybe you're like, I don't care
Remind
about that.
me to 4 p.m. to do the joke off thing.
And touch my own wiener.
Oh my God.
My phone said, don't
And
worry, we
call
have it in the
911.
calendar.
Call 911.
Oh my God.
So many people's phones are like, no.
Yesterday, when we had lunch, you're such a child because you start taking your keys and trying to open the truck.
This is what I do.
Dude, he's flipping the candle in the middle of the table. I'm like, God, he is like a 7-year-old.
I know.
At lunch.
And then he drops it, almost breaks. I go, and this is why I tell my kids not to touch things.
Yeah. So I wanted
I
to
just
open up the tailgate of her truck.
I-
Yeah, turn on the panic alarm.
I actually went out there thinking, I guarantee you my truck is unlocked right now or the back is open. Because I'm like, I don't know what you actually touched.
Neither were.
None were.
No.
It was good. It was just fine, you guys.
Boy, without
No
potatoes.
worries.
This is,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
miss
Without
potato
tater talk,
And that's
best ingredients in a burrito. You can only have 5.
In a
Ooh.
burrito?
In a burrito, you can only have
that's
5.
That's a loaded question.
Oh,
Okay.
because I like the 7-layer burrito.
No, you can only have 5
5
ingredients.
layers.
And tortilla is not one of the ingredients.
Okay, that's
So
good.
now you have the tortilla as your base.
Yep.
And
So
then
I
you
want
get 5
beans?
ingredients.
Meat.
What meat?
have to pick
I
the
think
meat.
if I'm just right, I just want classic like ground beef.
Okay.
Like just a hamburger meat like
Gross.
that.
You know what he wants is her nasty ass burrito.
I know,
want-
I'm already out. I'm like, okay, I'm
Beans,
good.
but I love chicken. I would do chicken. I would do steak, any of it. But I
you
just
chose poor ass people
Oh.
food.
yeah, that's because that's what I grew up with. That's why I love it. Taylor hates it.
So beans,
Beans, beef, cheese, sour cream.
That is a basic.
Ooh,
that
I
is a
know,
basic
but what-
burrito.
And maybe like fajita veggies.
Okay.
That
I'm
sounds
going to
good.
do chicken al pastor because I have
Because
that
you're at Chipotle right now.
right now. I 100% am because that is so good there.
Is
I'm
that
gonna
the
do
new one?
Yeah,
Or
no,
the
they have a
limited
bunch of
time?
new
We
ones.
always
Yeah.
rotate them.
I'm gonna double my meat because I can do that, right? It's my five. I'm gonna
That's
do
yours.
carne asada.
That counts
and
as 2.
That counts as 2.
Chicken and steak.
Chicken and steak, and then I'm gonna do.
But you could have 2.
because I chose to pick those as my ingredients. You imagine I just do all meat? It's just a tortilla with
Throw
meat.
some shrimp.
And then I'll do. It's gonna be basic from that point on: sour cream, queso, and cheese.
Brooks?
All
I
right.
just went classic, I guess. I was thinking an at-home burrito, not a restaurant burrito.
It doesn't have to be. I
Yeah.
make that at home too. I mean,
Definitely steak. Steak.
double steak.
No, I don't want to use up 2 ingredients.
I wouldn't either.
So steak, cheese,
Oh,
it's cheese, pico, sour cream, and let's go guac.
I'm gonna
yeah.
pull out. I'm gonna pull out.
You
the
can't.
queso.
You're committed.
No,
You're
I'm
already
committed. I'm gonna
burrito
put
committed.
rice. I'm gonna put rice in there.
You're
That's funny.
burrito committed.
Yeah, I was
Already
fine.
done.
can't
It's a
go
fake
back.
burrito.
I
Suck
was
it.
dancing around rice, too.
I was
So
dancing
you get to make a
around,
second burrito before I even make my own, you selfish son of
No,
a bee. It's
I
kind of like
just-
when we got the Dickie's barbecue that day and you went back for seconds before I even got to go up for first. Because
What
you were like,
happens?
oh, hold your spot
That's
in
'cause
line.
you were
And I had
too
to go to
busy
the end of the line.
sucking the taint of somebody in their
I was
room.
with Des because she was by herself at the end of the
were
line.
sucking
How did it taste?
I can
Yeah.
confirm there
Every-
was no
It tasted
taste.
like carne asada. Actually,
Barbacoa.
I would do for sure pollo.
'Kay.
No cheese because
That's-
lactose intolerant. Black beans, rice, guacamole, and some sort of sauce. I want like a taco sauce or something in
Like I do like a sauce, but I'm more of a dipper in it
salsa.
there. Yeah.
because then I can get it in
Corn,
every bite.
That corn
salsa
salsa from Chipotle.
Okay, I'm going to try this joke. Speaking of jokes, he didn't get it when he was eating corn the other day. He took a big
No,
bite
I
of corn,
got it. It
and I
just
go,
wasn't funny.
"You're not funny."
You're not funny.
When you eat corn, you go, "See you tomorrow." Your kids will laugh every time.
It's not. But see, it's
Hey,
not.
hey,
it's,
you know what?
It's true.
When you eat
Just
corn,
factual.
you see you tomorrow.
Peanuts
Oh,
too.
that's
Try with
funny.
peanuts. When
I
you
heard
eat
you love peanuts
peanuts,
in
you
your
can
mouth.
say, "See you tomorrow."
When you do it with peanuts, they see you tomorrow.
I don't think that's factual.
No,
Peanuts?
They definitely
You
come
never
out
looked at your
roughage.
poo after eating peanuts?
I must not eat that many
Remember, she
peanuts.
doesn't poo.
I'm not a big peanuts guy.
Yeah, I'm a more of an almond or a cashew gal.
Well, it's a
It's
nut.
still gonna
It's still
come
going to
out.
be
It's still it's not like it's a
I must
special
chew
nut or
them.
something.
I must
It's not
chew
like
them
peanuts, it's like-
thoroughly.
I mean,
Thoroughly?
that nut is going to be busted.
I
up
do.
in your poo.
One of my favorite things back in my Dairy Queen days, I would always through the drive-through. They'd be like, "Can I get a penis buster parfait?"
That's great. Okay. Bowl
That's
of
a
ice
good
cream.
one.
You have vanilla. I know it's plain. Vanilla. You get 3 toppings and 3 only.
Ooh, I want some sort of a nut, so I'm going to go say whatever. It could be like I want
You get some.
The most senior answer.
I want
Yeah,
chocolate.
that is.
Listen, no,
I
I
want a
want
Colonel Sundae.
chocolate. I want hot fudge, butterscotch, and nuts.
Make
No.
it pecan so it's a little
Oh,
softer on my
yes,
teeth.
I love pickles.
Please.
That's that's my
Mothballs.
go-to.
Could I get some mothballs on there?
We can't all eat with candy on everything.
Oh,
Can we?
is that what I do?
Yeah.
You're making diabetic jokes. Wow. How dare you? I was this close
Are
to
you
type 2.
diabetic?
I was this close.
And
I was
that's on you.
tiptoeing. No, it was technically on
Walking
my
that fine
inside.
line.
Yeah, I was walking it. I was a few minutes away from shots, is what I'm trying to tell
Oh,
you.
shit.
Um,
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Explicit?
I'm going to go, so I get 3 ingredients.
3
And what were
ingredients.
yours? I'm sorry, I talked over you. I didn't-
Butterscotch, hot fudge, and
And
yeah, I think
pecan.
it's some sort of a nut.
Pecans, yeah.
Pecan.
I'm going to do crushed up Oreos.
See what I mean?
I thought about it.
Here's our toddler.
Oh, because I'm fat.
Jessica!
That's such a B thing for you to say. I'm sure. Crushed up nuts? Can I
Okay.
have some of that?
Oreos, got it.
Oreos. Well, now I'm just not going to play. I don't want to do it. It's fine. I'm going to do
Not
Oreos,
participating.
butterscotch, and caramel because I want to be diabetic like Des said I was going to be. What do you have, Brooke?
I'm gonna keep it very simple. I'm gonna go hot fudge, whipped cream, and a cherry on top.
What is yours?
Okay.
You
I don't
like
like
ice cream.
sweets, so yeah,
I could
I'm
have
out on this one. I
bananas
don't-
in mine too.
Yeah.
Make it a banana
Yeah.
split.
Ultimate pizza. You get
Mm.
3 toppings.
Definitely done this one.
Have we? Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But it's
burger,
okay.
Perfect burger. You get the bun and the meat. That's on there.
Are condiments considered their own thing?
So anything outside of the burger, so you'd have to add
Okay.
cheese. So it's the burger patty and the bun.
Okay.
You get 4 ingredients.
4.
4.
Onion, pickle, ketchup, mustard.
Oh, see, that's a good one. That's what I would probably do it because I can do ketchup mustard over mayo.
And you don't put cheese on there ever?
I don't need it. I feel like when you put all the other stuff on there, you don't really taste the cheese. It's kind of a wasted.
Cheese is my most important thing, though. I would sacrifice. Sometimes I'll have a burger if it has enough ooey gooey yumminess, like a caramelized onion and cheese, or and a sauce. I can skip like the tomato and the onion and the lettuce or the pickles.
So you if in your perfect world would be fully loaded with all that all the time.
Oh yes.
Because like I could do. I'm with him because like my perfect one would be 5 ingredients or 6 ingredients because of the cheese, but I would do ketchup, mustard, pickle, cheese. It would be mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going grilled mushroom, grilled onion, Swiss, and ketchup.
I haven't
I
had.
You said so. You have a mushroom and Swiss.
Mushroom and Swiss with
mushroom
onions
with
and
grilled
ketchup.
onions and ketchup. Yeah,
That is good. That's a good burger. That's a solid one.
Why am I always so hungry at this time?
You go to the buffet. You can
I'm
only
not.
yes, it's
I
that
will
buffet
not.
we went to, Des, and you can only put 4 things upon your plate at that buffet. No, you have to put 4 things.
The main thing I ate at that buffet was these instant mashed potatoes that were there.
So that's one of them. What else?
So that I'll have a roll, like some sort of roll.
What kind of buffet are we talking?
it's
We're talking the
everything.
cliche one that everybody.
It's not the old country buffet. We'll just say
But very
that.
close.
Very close. Maybe possibly had taken over, and now most of them are
with
gone. We're
with
pretty close to
the
being-
fountain.
They don't have the fountain.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
tried.
They
We
don't have a
wanted the
fountain.
fountain.
They didn't have a fountain.
No
chocolate
fountain.
fountain. They
There
had
was never
one.
a
They were
fountain.
just blind because they couldn't stop hating it.
What else would I have? Soup, if there was a good soup.
I gotta
And then I
look
would
at
have
their-
like a dessert, like a little brownie or a piece of chocolate
So you're
cake.
eating nothing but carbs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that meat, I was like, I don't know. Because I even tried to make myself like a little taco. And then
Well,
it
that
was
was your mistake.
questionable.
Nobody goes to a buffet for tacos.
I had a
Right.
tongue.
We went to a Mexican restaurant and didn't get their buffet.
Yeah,
we were
true.
like,
No, I was regretting that the other day. I'm like, I
miss
should have got
OCB.
that buffet.
you said to Wes when I went to the bathroom,
That's 'cause I
"There's
wasn't
no,
that
You
hungry."
weren't going to eat anything close to $16 worth of Mexican food.
No, I ate my $4 worth of my $2 tacos, though. That's
And you
for
ate them and went, "Ooh, I'm
I
full,"
ate it
'cause
all.
You ate off of Wes's plate, you
And
ate
yours.
the queso, and you
Yep.
ate off of mine.
Sounds like I got a hell of a deal.
Can we
It
go
does.
there?
Yeah, it was good.
Because
It was.
I just miss OCB. I know it's
No,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not going there.
No,
No,
trust me.
no.
Trust me.
Nope.
We
Trust
should.
me.
It was
You
so
guys
great.
go ahead.
I
Trust
miss
me.
OCB.
You do not want to go with Des.
I love it.
I loved it. I thought
She
it
was
was great.
so panicked because she was like, I don't want any of this. And I just paid $14 or whatever to be here. And she just
Such a
kept
waste.
scrolling back and forth like, I don't know what to do.
It's just like you at a buffet.
Yeah, I get
We-
overwhelmed just because
Yes.
No, it wasn't overwhelmed. You get overwhelmed by choices.
Right.
She got overwhelmed by WT. She couldn't stop talking. And the most WT person in the building was like,
Yeah.
oh, sick. This
I
isn't
am.
Taylor's Meats.
I am trashy, but I like
Dude, their
yummy
meatloaf
stuff.
was fantastic. I was
It
like, this
good.
is really,
meatloaf,
really
Salisbury
good.
steak, get in my face.
Oh, it's so
Mashed
good.
potatoes.
We'll have to bring you, Brooke. She won't step
Yeah.
foot in it. She's already got a cease and desist against us.
So
she was so abused for that.
well, based off looking at this in their menu, the fried chicken, fried fish, double fried. You got to go mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yeah, mashed potatoes are. It's a winner. Even bad mashed potatoes are good.
And then that question is the fourth.
Just give me the whole ham.
The whole
Yeah,
ham.
Just whatever's
Yeah, I
left,
was about
give
to
me
say
the whole
what.
butt of it.
I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, what? Yeah, maybe we throw in some pot roast too.
yeah.
There you go.
Mm.
Yeah, I know. You're looking
we
at
go.
the 3 dudes on the show are like, oh,
Down.
I'd eat there right now. And Des is
Down.
like,
No, let's go to the Mexican buffet.
that's not Manny's. Sick.
No, let's go to the Mexican
Thick.
buffet
They
and
have a picture
actually
of me
do
on
the
the wall.
buffet.
Yeah. You have to have her up there twice to be able to have her come in and dine at your establishment. Every place we have to call ahead, we're like, put the picture up, please.
Picture of Des on the wall, please.
Put the picture up. And that place, you're like, if you put my picture up there, so help me God. I wonder how you'd get on the wall at a
No.
place like that.
I
It
got-
would only be.
You would be
because
on
of
the
an
wall if it
overeaters.
was.
Do you remember the
OCB, not there.
conversation?
I've only
Oh.
been there twice.
The conversation last night at Chanhassen Dinner Theater when Marie was all proud of, I was definitely in pictures on the wall at Hooters.
She did. She goes,
Oh,
I was
I
up
bet
there and
she
I was in a
was.
bikini. And I was like, and you won't even wear the outfit for what? She
Tell me
said she
about it.
has like 5 of the outfits.
Won't put
Does
any
she
of them
really?
on. She said, I'm not going to fit in that anymore. I'm like,
Of course she
I
will.
was like, that will make the outfit look 10 times better.
that's what I'm saying.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a little tighter. It's like, wait a second.
That's
now.
what I'm saying.
Gosh, makes me want to get in shape and borrow one of those outfits.
You could just order one.
I don't want to purchase it.
Oh.
She's got 5. It sounds like she's got some extra.
I mean, you could purchase it and return it. Be like, that didn't fit. No, I'm
Ew.
saying, well, what are you doing to the actual outfit? It's going to be on the floor in 30
And
seconds.
that's just like, it'll smell like chicken wings too. And I'm like, how do you know what I'm into?
That's what we said. I go,
Like, yeah.
boy, I don't think you really know your husband. that well. I'm like, oh, it smells like chicken wings and you're in it. He's going to be like, oh,
Don't mind if I
that's mine.
do.
He's like, is it Christmas? This is great. Huh.